Once the COVID lockdown measures are completely gone, guests will still need assurance that the hospitality properties have taken the necessary steps to ensure on-site safety. But these steps could be harmful to revenues. Here's how to balance with post-COVID measures. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Jerry McPherson. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. And make sure to hit the little bell so you'll be informed when I upload a new video. You won't want to miss anything I designed especially for you. Guests largely choose the properties they intend to stay based on emotional factors. What this means is that when non-staycation travel starts to ramp back up, numerous guests will suffer from what is best defined as post-coronavirus stress disorder. And to alleviate PCSD or any other sanitation-related anxieties, hospitality properties will need to be scrupulous in their approach to both guestroom and public area cleanliness. Other measures might include asking to see guests' COVID passport or positive test results, having all employees wear appropriate PPE, putting hand sanitizer stations everywhere, extensive deep cleaning of every room after checkout, room occupancy buffers between next check-in, taking visitors' temperature before entry, clearly marking off 6-foot distances in waiting lines, erecting plastic barriers to cordon off certain areas, increasing the spacing between dining tables and lobby chairs, etc. Long after the pandemic has run its course, many of these COVID-specific safety protocols may switch from having a positive emotional effect, that is, relief, peace of mind, and trust in the property, to a more negative effect, reminding people all they have endured during this bizarre period. Smart hoteliers and innkeepers will have to take all the correct steps to ensure guest safety while keeping in mind that many of these steps are conditional in that guests won't want to see any such reminders as the pandemic passes. Post-COVID measures to balance guest demands. High-end properties have been providing white glove service and practicing a respectful distance to their guests for decades. Modifying these practices to fit into your property could not only ensure a safe environment, but improve the customer experience. You need to look at this as an opportunity for change, to implement fresh ideas, and renew your services. Continue reading, and I'll share with you what the future looks like after the lockdown, right after a word from our sponsors. Question for hotel, resort, inn, bed and breakfast, etc. owners and managers. What if, knowing how to open your hospitality property doors post-COVID-19 and giving your guests such a safe and amazing experience that they will not only want to return, but will rave to their friends, family, and colleagues about how great your place is, was as easy as cooking? Sound weird? Let me explain. Reopening your hospitality property using the post-COVID-19 action plan. No guessing, no testing, no wasted time. Just follow the proven recipe and make your property cook. Click the link for more information, and happy cooking! Before the break, I said I would share with you what the future will look like after the lockdown. 1. Cleanliness scores. In the past 2 decades, social media service scores and customer ranking of hospitality properties have had a major impact on how they are perceived by the public. Going forward, cleanliness will have more of an impact. Properties that have the highest cleanliness scores will have higher demand by the public. 2. Cleaning methods. The public and many governments will demand higher and more transparent cleaning standards. The idea that the same cloth can be used to clean several surfaces will not cut it anymore. The industry must do better, and perceptions need to change. 3. Room certifications. Guests will be demanding cleaner rooms, so we have to come up with ways to guarantee our rooms are germ-free. Once it becomes affordable for properties of all sizes, I can see the use of UV robots to sanitize rooms, similar to many hospitals. This type of service, properly marketed, could justify a higher rate. 4. Have clear, SMART goals. For the past decade, experts in the technology industry have been using the term exponential technology. This refers to both the rapid improvements in cost and performance. For example, the power of a computer chip doubles nearly every 18 months. Plus, there's the exponential rate of adoption among users. For example, when the landline was invented, it took nearly 75 years to gain 50 million users. The mobile phone reached the 50 million user mark in just 12 years. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated an already accelerated rate of tech adoption in the hospitality property industry. Smart capacities and services that were previously considered add-ons to the guest experience will quickly become part of the post-pandemic measures. 5. GOP PAR Index. The focus will shift from RevPAR Index to GOP PAR Index. That's dividing the gross operating profit by the number of available rooms in a property. Owners will demand greater transparency, and the only way this can be delivered is by comparing the performance of your property to a competitive set. The future will demand more transparency, and the properties that get in front of this will be rewarded. 6. Financial leadership. The future belongs to the hospitality properties that can drive financial leadership skills into all areas of the operation. Having leaders that know how to manage their payroll and expenses and flex those against business levels will be paramount to success. Do these make sense so far? Let me know in the comments. 7. Expect a shift in brand loyalty. We will see the consumer behavior shifting the loyalty focus to individuals that they know and trust. You'll have to give your property an individual, a person, a face that resonates with the local community your business is situated within, and thereby an extended reach. 8. Engage with your team. Engage in frank and open conversations with all stakeholders, suppliers, customers, and third parties as part of your team. Engage them in your property story to generate new ideas to reinvent your property's operating cycle. 9. Communicate flexibility. To help install traveler confidence and financial peace of mind, lodging providers should clearly communicate flexibility across all channels, from websites and advertising to traveler communication and on property. This may include offering full refunds and cancellations or flexible reservations and date change policies. 10. Target the right traveler. Hoteliers and innkeepers should develop targeting offers or promotions that appeal to different generations. Although the pandemic travel has been driven by a variety of reasons, the leading ones being change of scenery or to see family and friends, strategic travel is especially popular with younger generations that may inspire future trips. Additionally, younger generations are expected to be the forefront of driving accommodation demand back to pre-pandemic levels. So lodging providers should consider their role in short-term marketing strategies and look at targeting other generations with longer leading messaging or offers. 11. Reviews matter. As I referred to earlier, online reviews have long played a role in informing traveler decisions, but they'll be even more important to future travel planning. According to a 2020 Expedia study, nearly 3/4 of travelers read reviews before booking a property and consider the reviews about room cleanliness and overall condition of the property as the most influential. If you are a member of the Hospitality Property School Group, as a bonus, I'm going to share why, when considering post-COVID measures, sustainability in the hospitality property industry must be a priority. In conclusion, leaders in the hospitality property sector have a duty upon them. The duty is to bring about a change in the way our properties are staffed and operated all over the world. Now, I understand that each region may have its own nuances and commercial compulsions, which may not allow for a one-size-fits-all solution. But every property must critically look inwards and must transform into a leaner and fitter incarnation of itself. One thing is for sure, this is our wake-up call, and things are going to change big time. What post-COVID measures are you considering at your property? Let me know in the comments. Okay, you are going to have access to this episode for 6 weeks, and then it's gone. It's going to be gone, locked away in a vault for Hospitality Property School Group members only. If you would like to see what Hospitality Property School Group members have access to, check out the short video in the episode post show notes. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about building your guests' trust. That's it for today's episode. Until next time, have a fun day. If you haven't done so yet, you have to check out the Insider Tips. You can sign up for it by finding a link in the show notes.